Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, Trump announces a 125% tariff on goods imported from China, effective immediately. So, this decision comes in response to ongoing trade tensions between the US and China. Trump declared a 90-day pause on tariffs for other countries, plus a lowered 10% reciprocal tariff during this period. Now, China had previously responded to a US tariff increase to 104% with an 84% tariff on all US imported goods. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Before you keep watching, it's important that you know who this show is for so that we don't waste our time talking to the wrong kind of person. Do you know the characteristics of a self actualizer? You may be one. If you hold efficient perceptions of reality, you are correct and honest in the way you judge situations. You're alerted by the superficial and dishonest. You strive for self fulfillment. You have unique characteristics. These characteristics give you an accurate perception of reality. You engage in meaningful pursuits outside of yourself. That's who this show is for. Self actualizers, agents of progress. We are making the most of our lives. We don't go to work out of necessity for a paycheck. We have meaning and purpose. HSRL is the only podcast of its kind right now on this subject, going live on X, therefore the most popular live stream podcast live right now on this subject, going live on X. It's not for you, sweetheart, if you take yourself too seriously. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover accurate truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe, 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 universe. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help investors like you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. Today on HSRL. Today is April 9th, 2025. We will look back at this and laugh at me faster than you can say counterfeit sneakers. The plot thickens. President Trump dropped a 125% tariff bomb on China. 125%. Oh, 125% tariff? Yeah, that's great because, Americans love paying extra for things they already couldn't afford. It's like going broke buying a fake Rolex twice. And get this, it's immediate. No warning, no warm up, just boom. We're America. And now your LED light bulbs cost the same as a used car. You can't make this stuff up. It's so aggressive. It feels personal. Like a Chinese microwave burned his hot pocket. So now he's like, that's it. 125% effective immediately. Take that, Beijing. Like, bro, calm down. It was on the wrong setting. You can't nuke an entire economy because your soup got cold. Smell that? That's the smell of free market capitalism, my friends. You know those Trump branded clothing items, including ties and cufflinks? Now you can pay double for them. They're luxury items. Why pay less when you can pay more? Trump slaps a 125% tariff on China because he's sick of them ripping us off with cheap goods. Says it's time to bring the pain. What's the end game here, people? He wants the Golden Corral buffet to start serving General Tso's chicken at Mar-a-Lago prices. Meanwhile, He's giving the rest of the world a 90-day timeout with a measly 10% tariff. That's right, only 10%, which is nothing. That makes you wonder, what happens after 90 days? Well, that's what makes this entertaining. Trump always keeps us guessing. He's treating international trade like a gym membership. Sign up now and get your first 90 days free, unless you're China. Then we break your knees. Anyway, China responded with an 84% tariff on US goods. You know what that is? Polite trade war etiquette, like flipping someone off with both hands and a thank you note. Can we just go back to pretending we cared about TikTok security and call it even? At this point, Apple's next iPhone is going to be a paper cup with string, but it costs more. The US and China are trying to out petty each other. Yeah, you raise tariffs? Well, I'm raising them more. It's not international policy, it's real housewives of global trade. Trump's tariff strategy is like a toddler in a toy store screaming, "Mine." Except now the toy costs 3 times as much and is made out of lead. It's like Trump is trying to return a toaster and charge the store twice what he paid. That's not a tariff, that's a divorce settlement. You want to sell toys in America? Fine. But I'm taking the house, the kids, and 125% of your revenue, sweetheart. This guy is conducting foreign policy like he's haggling at a flea market on mushrooms. A 125% tariff means if something costs $100 to import, now it's $225. $225 for the same crap you were already mad about buying. A pair of $4 socks is going to cost you $19 now. Now, I don't know much about economics. Economics. I don't know much about economics, ladies and gentlemen. But I do know that if you keep charging your own people extra to prove a point to another country, well, eventually your point is just bankruptcy. And let's talk about the reciprocal 10% tariff deal for other countries. So now Europe gets a coupon, a 10% off coupon. What the hell is this? A geopolitical Bed Bath and Beyond? At this point, I fully expect Trump to start issuing promo codes. Enter code China underscore sucks at checkout for 10% off your next NATO import. And the thing is, the tariffs, they don't even hurt China directly. They hurt Americans buying Chinese stuff. So now we're punishing ourselves to teach them a lesson. It's like telling your dog no and then hitting yourself with a newspaper. Bad economy, bad. Trump's over here trying to run the world economy like a guy managing a failing casino. Double down, triple down, set the tariff to 125%. What does that number mean? I don't know, but it feels big. It's insane. We're watching two global superpowers try to out tariff each other like they're in some weird financial version of Yo Mama jokes. Yo GDP so weak, even your exports come back. Like, what's next, huh? You like rice? Rice is great when you're hungry and you want 2,000 of something. That's a Mitch Hedberg joke. But now, there's a 125% tariff on Chinese rice. And don't get me started on soy sauce. And then, this is my favorite part, Trump gives every other country a 90-day tariff pause. Like, hey, I'm not mad at you, just her. She knows what she did. Like, it's an international breakup, and he's handing Europe a rose going, "Look, I still respect you. You're beautiful. I just need to torch my ex's economy real quick." What the hell kind of foreign policy is this? He's treating tariffs like it's Tinder. Left swipe China, swipe right on Germany. Let's see where this goes. In conclusion, don't worry, folks. You'll still get your toaster. It's going to cost you $400. Hum the national anthem and explode on Chinese New Year out of spite. That's my time. I got to get back to work. Share this, retweet on X, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify. Hey, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you know that notification bell? Yeah, pummel that into submission. Show it no mercy. It really does help the YouTube channel for Safe New Media grow. Now, you're allowed to make fun of me only if your jokes are funny and you get my name right. If you want to. Now, you guys don't have to do this. No pressure. But if you want to, you can go ahead and follow me on X. Visit my X profile to learn more. It's not necessary to follow me on X, but I do follow others who are adding value. They're funnier than me, they're smarter than me, and there's a lot of you who are funnier and smarter than me. But do what you want. It's your choice. Whatever you decide, team up with me to bring about serious advancement for each other. The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, the processes, and the workflows that we are successfully using in order to help each other grow. That's why I invite you to belong higher. Join our self-actualizer community. For details, go to safenewmedia.com/XOXO. The official page for this show is safenewmedia.com/HSRL. Now, what I'm about to tell you next will shock
This
you.
is not an offer, solicitation of an offer to buy or sell securities. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Investing involves risk and may result in partial or total loss. Prospective investors should carefully consider investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses, and should consult with a tax or legal advisor before making any investment decision.
Before making any investment decision, do your own research. This is not financial advice. This is not a general solicitation to the public for anything at this time. Why? Because we don't need more money. What we're looking for is to trade up the investors we have for a better class of investor. We prefer accredited investors. Listen, we're improving quality of life at scale for hardworking families. My team and I are looking for capital partners, brokers, and motivated sellers. If that applies to you, secure your place on our wait list. Go to inveresta.com to get in on our next deal. Inveresta.com. When you do, you will receive our investing criteria. This is the data that we use to determine where to invest. Real estate people, don't lose money investing in the wrong location. What's the most important thing in real estate? Location, location, location. Okay, but how do you know what location qualifies as an emerging market? Most real estate people tell you to invest in your backyard. What if your backyard is a terrible location? Avoid losing money in a bad location. Pay attention to the data. Now, there's all kinds of data points that you need to consider. Okay. The thing is, no one has time to look at everything all at once, right? You have to separate the signal from the noise. And there are 5 data points that matter the most for quick, sort of back of the napkin math to see if the location is an emerging market. Okay, these are the 5 data points. Number 1, population growth. Number 2, median household income. Number 3, median house or condo value. Number 4, change in crime level. Number 5, job growth. You need to know exactly what percentage of population growth over a specific duration of time. You need to know exactly what percentage of median household income over a specific duration of time. You need to know exactly what percentage of median house or condo value over a specific duration of time. You need to know what change in crime level to look for. The most important factor is job growth. You need to know exactly what percentage of job growth to look for. There's a couple things you can avoid. Avoid buying property in a location with negative job growth. Avoid buying property where population is transitory. For example, Odessa, Texas, Ocean City, New Jersey. Now, we give away the data that we use to find emerging markets for free. Secure your place on our waitlist today, and you'll get it. Hit me up on our X profile at Inveresta on X. Retail investors can send me a DM there to let me know what kind of investment opportunities you are looking for. Accredited investors can get in touch with me today. Call my office. Go to inveresta.com. We do prefer accredited investors. It's just easier. This is not an offer or solicitation to the general public. Lastly, I write a newsletter every week. I do it for fun. That's the reason I do this podcast. It's for fun. So I write a newsletter. It's also known as the Billionaire Letters, but the official name is Methods of Prosperity Newsletter. This is for anyone who agrees that success leaves clues, and it's possible to learn from history. Methods of Prosperity Newsletter is intended to share ideas and build relationships. This is my hypothesis, you guys. To become a billionaire, one must first be conditioned to think like a billionaire. To that agenda, this newsletter studies remarkable people in history who demonstrated what to do and what not to do. You can subscribe for free now at safenewmedia.com/newsletter. The new ones go up on Beehive, and the whole series goes up on a Web3 platform named Paragraph. Those are the collectible ones. Thanks for making this the most popular live stream at this hour, broadcasting on X, formerly known as Twitter. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, moi, yours truly. My name is Sean Allen Fenn. I like you, but don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself.